The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first round settings. This place is going to be rocking. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but This is a high-power defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kurt.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
Looking to throw. It's Russell. That's caught. It's Porton. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Getting set. Your second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Fires it to the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception, and you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing that they can win this game.
Looking for a gap. It's Sherrod. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of one. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. A deep shot to the left side. Pass caught down at the 20. Touchdown, Boise State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. QB decides to keep it here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's a quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, there it is. was, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Madsen. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. They're going to run it. Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback. It comes up with a big sack for the D.
He knocks it through with confidence.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right, looking to throw it deep. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. Ball scooped up by the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Ball handed to the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking for some space. It's Gaines. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And then those critical third down plays coming up. So, Kirk, Boise State is in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. It's Madsen. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. Out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Direct snap to the back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Sticking with the running game. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Lets it go quickly. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And the Broncos hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Ball moved back to the 4 for a 2nd and goal. There's the handoff. Slams.
Defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Escapes the pocket. Past the 25. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Back to pass. It's Russell looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama.
That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why his team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pass rush closing in. Now the pass rush gets home.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Timeout call by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Receiver makes the grab, and he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And it's caught. That moves the football to the 27 in their first down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. End zone ahead. Touchdown, tie. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it an 8-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Looking to throw. It's Madsen. And it's caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about it over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. That run sets up a critical third down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pressure is coming. Trying to create here on the move. And he throws his third interception of the day. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Fields it just outside the goal line. What a stiff arm. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Now it's second down here. Back to pass. It's Russell. Good throw, testing the middle. Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Threw it behind him.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. First and goal, handoff. Goes into the end zone. Touchdown.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Boise St offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Caught by the receiver. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Pass complete. It's second down now. Defense showing blitz here. A play action, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. QB keeps it himself. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
On the ground, it's Sherrod. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Ball handed off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short from the 7th play of the drive.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Madsen. Defense is coming after him. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll try the ground game here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Boise State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
The thing is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's Adams. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. The kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield. It's Madsen. He's got it with room to run. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, this is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big game.
Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The Broncos looking to cash in the red zone. And here's the handoff. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Here we go. Third down. Close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking to the end zone. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Fire to the right side, complete. Look out, he's in the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Back to throw. It's Madsen. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Broncos looking to run some tempo here.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He could go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you. Big play there on 3rd down. Now big decision coming up here on 4th.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Broncos.
In practice. practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to
swarm with a pass rush, a sack. The sack sets up second down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He's bringing it back. The 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air. It's Madsen. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Back to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Boy, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Grinding away on the ground. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Russell. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, tied. And the route is on.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll give it to the back. Fights through the tackler. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Going absolutely nowhere. Be a loss of one. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Great call here on 3rd down to go with the option. He decides to keep it himself, get some yards, but not enough for the 1st down. Interesting call coming up now on 4th.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Boise State. Kirk, they had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch combo before the playoff game. They've had no answers so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear, big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with